I'd like to call our December 11th, 2025 Roanoke County School Board meeting to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Greenway?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Linden?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pachani? Mr. Hudson?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Clemens?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome, everyone. Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 2.01, announcement of changes in the agenda. We do not have any. Item 2.02, approval of agenda. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Mr. Greenway?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Linden?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hudson?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Clemens?
Yes, ma'am. So our first guests are stuck in traffic, so we're going to move on to the next one and we'll come back to them. We've got item 3.02, recognition of the 2025 VHSL Class 2 State Champions, the Glenver Competition Cheer Team, Dr. Corey Franklin and Coach Sarah Hatfield.
Good evening, Madam Chairwoman, members of the board, Dr. Nicely, Dr. Soltis. We are very, very, very proud to be here tonight. I'd like to bring the girls up to stand with Coach while she sings their praises because they worked their tails off along with the Cave Spring Cheer Squad. They all showed Roanoke County Schools. They just showed Roanoke County Schools what is meant by hard work and dedication, and we were just proud to have them there. I turn it over to Sarah Hatfield.
Hello. Thank you to the school board for having us this evening and taking the time out of your agenda tonight to recognize these outstanding athletes. We would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to the entire Glenver community. Your unwavering support has been an essential part of these athletes' success throughout this entire season. Glenver is truly a very special place and one that stands behind its student athletes wholeheartedly in everything that they do. This group of 10 athletes has consistently pushed one another beyond their comfort zones, striving for growth not only as competitors but also individuals. Their determination, perseverance, and grit have culminated in both a regional and now a state championship. This season, the team earned 4 first-place finishes and 2 second-place finishes, resulting in the most successful season Glenver Cheer has ever had. All 10 members were selected for all-region teams. Addison Sneed, Abby Woods, Audrey France, El Grafeo, and Morgan Gaines to the first team, and Kaylin Dixon, Carter Grafeo, Claire Shrewsbury, and Jillian Roberts to the second team. The Highlanders concluded their season by winning the combined 1C, D, and 2C, D regional championship and securing the very first Class 1-2 state championship in school history. There is no group more deserving to bring home that state championship, especially being the first one in school history. So thank you again for taking the time to honor these remarkable athletes.
Have trophies. That's a requirement. All yours.
Dr. Franklin?
Come on up.
Dr. Franklin, you ought to get you.
Let's just say, Corey, once you get up, just say there you go. Just like that. Come on in.
Dr. Franklin, are they doing the cheer now or later?
I thought we could have a cheer off between the two. See who's better.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hold tight. All right, now you.
Only take one.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Do you want to say anything or do you want me to? Okay. Item 3.03, recognition of the 2025 VHSL Class 2 state champions, the Glenver Boys Cross Country Team, Dr. Corey Franklin and Coach James Osborne.
On the very same day that Glenver Cheer won the state championship for the first time, boys cross country won the state championship for the first time. We are very proud of their efforts, and I'm going to turn it over to Coach Osborne.
Good evening, members of the school board, administration, parents, and supporters. As the coach of the Glenver Boys Cross Country State Championships and alongside our dedicated assistant coach, I stand before you filled with respect for the resilience and dedication shown by these young men. This historical victory was not a fluke, nor was it achieved by one individual star runner. It was a victory built entirely on the principle of total teamwork. From the very beginning, our runners bought into the philosophy that in cross country, every single runner matters. They understand the difference between running as an individual and running for the Glenver team. They committed to pushing each other in every grueling practice and offering support on the course. This commitment, this dedication, and shared effort is what powered them across the finish line and earned this title. They also finished with 5 straight victories at the end of the season. This is their first ever state championship, and we had Tyler Davis, who was an all-state. He finished in the top 10 this year. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Let's say, make sure the trophies, somebody's got the trophy right there in the middle. All right. That's all right. Come on up. Come on up. You're good. Don't go anywhere. Oh.
A little late. Punctuality.
That's funny. Where'd the Hawaiian theme come from?
That's a good question.
Love it.
That is cool. That is cool. In 10-degree weather. It's funny.
Well done.
Congrats, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Coach, before you guys leave, I just want to mention, as a former cross country, and I know Dr. Soltis would appreciate this, the camaraderie, seeing you guys all in those wild shirts, it's fantastic.
So
That's
cool.
true cross country style.
That's awesome. Why would Dr. Soltis know?
He ran cross country. He was a state champ. Believe it or not.
A champ. Oh, I I knew the wrestling. I didn't know it.
Item 3.04, recognition of VHSL Class 3 cheer champions, Cave Spring High School, Mr. Chuck Parker, and Coach Jen Cole.
Holy cow.
There's a bunch here.
My goodness.
I think we're in.
All right. All right. Madam Chair, members of the board, Dr. Nicely and Dr. Soltis. First off, I would like to offer congratulations to Glenver High School and their cheer squad. Great job, young ladies. And also from Chaparral, we wish Coach Clifford, Dr. Franklin, and great friend of mine, Andy Clapper, good luck on Saturday as well. Hopefully they are back here in another month or so for their recognition for their football team. But I am here to present to you our state champion girls competitive cheer. This is their 7th state championship and their 3rd in a row. So they three-peated. Great example of true student athletes are here around me. Coaches that hold a very high expectation of our student athletes. And I will turn it over now to Miss Jen Cole for a little bit about our wonderful group of young ladies.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Parker, and thank you, school board, for having us tonight. Again, thank you to Coach Parker for, I call him Coach because we had him as a coach when I was in high school, but we won't go there. He didn't coach me. Anyway, off topic. Thank you to our administration, our families that are here and not here with us today, and also our community. This was a crazy year for us. We had very, very high expectations and high pressure for this group. They were out to do something that had not been done by our program before or by any team in our division, and that was going for that three-peat. They knew it was possible, and they embraced the process and really applied themselves and were able to make it happen. As you can see, this is a large team. It was our largest team that we've had, which is really exciting for us, and we love the growth that our program just continues to have each year. As Mr. Parker said, they are incredible student athletes as well. We had 22 of them that were on the AB honor roll during season, 9 of them that were on the A honor roll, and those that barely missed promised that they would get it the next time. So this year they earned their 12th straight region title, which is very exciting as well. And it's not an easy task to go to state. So as far as Glenver also and our school, you have to be the top 2 out of your region to go to these events. And then once you get there, there are only 6 to 8 teams that compete for that top spot. So to get to that stage is incredible. And to have 2 teams from Roanoke County doing that together was awesome. So congrats to Glenver on that. Quick announcement about the actual competition that I'm going to hold on to for as long as I coach is in the first round, we were actually down by a significant amount of points in our eyes. And this team just like really came together. They studied the score sheets. They said, give it to us straight. And they proved just how dedicated to the process they are, how, you know, they had that grit to really get it done. And then they ended up coming out on top. And it was a special moment to see these kids that had worked hard for that moment be able to pull that out and come out from being the underdogs going into that last round. So we're really proud of them for that. We ended this the last 2 years by saying we hope to see you again. So I'm going to say that. So we hope to see you again next year. Thank you. Yes. Yes, of course. Just raise your hand, guys, when you hear your name. Lucia Bird. I'm going to look over your shoulder a little bit. Sorry. Ashton Borgman. Warren Borgman. Y'all couldn't stand close to each other, could you? Emma Brundrett. JC Chancellor. Thank you. You gave me this. It's just not in my hand anymore. Annabelle Croy. Piper Dickinson. Riley Duff. Emma Ferris. Morgan Fralin. Zoe Furlong.
Caroline Goodwin, Katie Lefwich, halfway there, Reagan Nash, I know, Elijah Reeves, Jasmine Reynolds, Kaylin Rogers, Katie Simpek, Kinsley Schillinger, Bianca Shelton, almost there, guys, promise. Peyton Shively, Alexis Swartz, Kinsley Trivet, Adeline Williams, Braylon Wood, Abby Wolford. And real quick, 5 of these athletes were also named all region, and those quick ones are Elijah, Kinsley, Reagan, Abby, and Braylon. And we don't know all state yet, but if it goes how it typically and traditionally goes, Elijah, our one and only senior, should be announced as cheerleader of the year for the state of in the 3A division. So that's very exciting for her. Yes. So.
One more down, one more up.
Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations again. It's awesome.
We might have to do a squat though. Yeah, I'm not. I refuse to do it. I was gonna say.
Chuck.
No? A few more? All right. Moms and dads, they're all yours. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Moms and dads, they're all yours. Come on up. Keep there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
There we go. All right, my and smile.
It's gonna be a little while.
Okay.
Hold tight. We're not going anywhere. Are we all good over here? Oh, got one back. Come on. All right. Here we go.
That's pretty cool.
Back up. We'll see here. Oh, no, I can't see.
Seems like casual sport.
That's one of those things we got to run.
Here we are.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Okay. The whole school's talking about
Yes, I do too. He's retiring.
Thank y'all.
I like him too. The kids like him. The kids like him.
I see Troy's here.
Yeah, I didn't know if you want me to. I guess I could do that one next.
Sir?
Go back to GNH. I think. Where'd Corey go?
You gonna do that one next?
I think I'm gonna go back to GNH at this point. Where did Corey go though?
She's in the back.
Okay.
I cleared out the room.
Yeah.
That's a ton of girls.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
And only
26 I
one
counted.
senior.
Elijah.
Did I hear correctly? Only one senior?
Well, one that was all region.
Yeah, the one that would be for the year.
Well, if it's only one senior, they're gonna be back many. They do. They all look young.
Item 3.01, recognition of GNH Contracting for their contributions to the Glenver community. Dr. Corey Franklin.
Hello again. This evening, we are proud to recognize two outstanding Glenvar alumni, Sheldon and Troy Henderson of G&H Contracting, whose generosity and commitment have touched nearly every corner of our campus. They truly represent the best of Highlander heaven. G&H Contracting has been one of the strongest partners Glenvar High School has ever had. They were among the first local businesses to collaborate with our CTE department, helping us to create apprenticeship opportunities that give students valuable hands-on experiences. Their contributions can be seen all across our campus, from funding the reconditioning of our stadium scoreboard, to providing padded chairs for our athletes in the main gym, to donating materials for the softball bullpen. They played a key role in designing, funding, and constructing our new hitting facility, a project that's going to benefit Highlander athletes for many years. And when you enter our campus, you're greeted by the state championship sign, proudly designed, fabricated, and installed by G&H Contracting. It's going to be a lasting symbol of Glenvar excellence and pride. But their impact extends far beyond donations. Sheldon and Troy have given something just as valuable, their time. Week after week, year after year, they've served faithfully on the chain crew for both JV and varsity football games, showing up in all weather, supporting our athletes, getting knocked over by their own grandchildren, and staying deeply connected to the school that helped shape them. Their service is a model of what it means to be a true Highlander, long after graduation. And this Saturday, they'll be right back on the field, this time cheering on our varsity football team as they compete for the Class II state championship title. Once a Highlander, always a Highlander. On behalf of Glenvar High School, we extend our sincere gratitude to Sheldon and Troy Henderson and G&H Contracting for their generosity, their partnership, and their unwavering support of our students. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm better now.
Thank you. Absolutely. No, we enjoy it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes sir.
Great place to be.
Sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Huh? You want to hug me? Yeah. Oh. Sid, let me get you to slap this. Yeah, like that. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
I'll see you Saturday.
We'll make sure.
I got 2 press passes.
Item 3.05, recognition of Southern Team Subaru and Mr. Dillon for the Adopt a Classroom grant and donation, Mr. Wes Warner.
Good evening, members of the board. Unfortunately, Mr. Dillon could not be here this evening, but I still wanted to take the opportunity to recognize him for a remarkable act of generosity that's made a lasting impact on Burlington Elementary School. Mr. Dillon, along with Southern Team Subaru, has been an extraordinary partner to our school and our community. Their continued commitment to supporting students and teachers demonstrates what it truly means to be a charitable and engaged neighbor. This year, Southern Team Subaru sponsored 20 of our teachers, ensuring that they had the resources and support that they needed to begin the year strong. Each of these teachers received $500 to spend on classroom supplies through the Adopt a Classroom storefront, totaling a $10,000 donation. This contribution empowered our educators to purchase meaningful materials that directly enhance instruction and enrich the learning environment. Teachers use this opportunity to purchase everything from math manipulatives to literacy tools, art supplies, flexible seating, hands-on science kits, all items that directly benefit our students in meaningful everyday ways. Understanding the everyday needs of teachers, Southern Team Subaru also donated 20 teacher supply kits filled with essential clerical items such as paper, pens, markers, folders, and other resources that our teachers often buy out of pocket. These thoughtful kits not only ease the financial burden, but also send a strong message to our staff that their hard work and sacrifices are noticed and appreciated by the broader community. Mr. Dillon took this generosity a step further by donating funds for 20 teachers to purchase snacks for students who come to school without. This may sound small, but it addresses a very real need in our classrooms. When a child is hungry, it's difficult for them to focus, learn, and fully participate in their day. Thanks to this contribution, our teachers are equipped to provide that extra support, ensuring that every child feels cared for and ready to learn. Southern Team Subaru's support extends far beyond dollars and supplies. It represents a spirit of partnership, community, and shared responsibility for the success of our children. Their contributions relieve stress for teachers, remove barriers for students, and create classrooms where learning can flourish. It reminds our educators and families alike that they are not in this work, they're not in this work alone, but are backed by a community that values education and will invest in their future. We are truly fortunate to have such a dedicated neighbor standing with us in our mission to serve students and families. And on behalf of the entire Burlington Elementary School community, I extend our deepest gratitude to Mr. Dillon and Southern Team Subaru. Their generosity has touched not only classrooms, but our hearts, and we look forward to continuing this strong partnership in the years ahead. Thank you.
I just wanted to add another comment. Mr. Dillon couldn't come at the last minute, but I did tell him as a loyal Southern Team Subaru customer, I would thank him on his behalf. But I just wanted to also give a shout out. Southern Team has been a long-standing sponsor of several of our Education Foundation initiatives, including our Golden Apple program each year. And as Mr. Warner says, truly a testament to representative of a business like we heard earlier from G&H that are just truly wonderful community partners. And so I just wanted to add my appreciation to Southern Team and Mr. Dillon for their continued support.
Item 3.06, School Spotlight, Masons Cove Elementary, Miss Amy Phelps.
Good evening, Dr. Soltis, Dr. Nicely, school board members, Madam Chair. I'm excited about the opportunity to tell you about Masons Cove Elementary and all of the great work that goes on there. The original Masons Cove Elementary was constructed in 1961. That was Roanoke County's last coal-heated building. The school was rebuilt in 2011. Current enrollment is 210 students. We are a Title I school. We have one preschool classroom, and then we have 2 classes per grade level, K through 5. We are your smallest school in Roanoke County, but I think that's one of our biggest assets because we get to know our students. We are able to meet their needs. We are able to build a school culture where every student feels valued and cared for. I always like to show the graphic of how large our attendance zone is because I think it's amazing. We touch the Botetourt County line, the Craig County line, and Montgomery County line. So while we are a small school, we cover a very vast area. We are obviously more rural than other parts of Roanoke County. We do not have any commercial stores, daycares, doctor's offices, or anything in our attendance zone. I think the geography of our area makes it absolutely beautiful and unique. Even though our attendance zone has this large area, one thing connects all of these people and these communities is our school. And so we hope that these families feel the genuine care that we try to put into these students each and every day when they enter our building. As you're aware, a major focus in Roanoke County is making sure that students and graduates are opportunity ready. So I want to tell you a little bit about what we do at Masons Cove to make sure that our students leave our building prepared. We start off building strong academic foundations. We do this through solid reading and math instruction, providing opportunities for problem solving and critical thinking, encouraging curiosity, and providing different small group and different kind of instruction opportunities where we could provide enrichment and remediation to meet students where their needs are. When we talk about growing independence, these students enter to our building as little kindergartners on the first day and they leave us as middle schoolers. So that's a tremendous amount of growth that happens in the time that they are with us. So while they're with us, we hope that they start taking ownership and agency over their learning. And we do that by helping students learn about setting goals, valuing progress over perfection, helping students to understand their strengths and how to make improvements in areas of growth. And another important aspect of how we are helping students grow their agency and their voice in learning is the student-led conferences that we do in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. We encourage exploration in different aspects of creativity. That's through STEM activities, hands-on science activities, critical thinking, deeper learning, allowing students to explore and discover what their interests are. Because as they progress, we know that sometimes future opportunities depend on what they've been exposed to. So we want to make sure that they have exposure to a wide variety of different experiences at Masons Cove so they can understand where their passions or interests may lie. We help our students develop social emotional skills. Opportunity Ready is not always academic. Students have to learn how to manage themselves and how to interact with their peers and how to be part of a team. So we do that through providing clear expectations, positive behavior systems, teaching conflict resolution purposefully in our classrooms and problem solving, and providing opportunities for students to cooperate, communicate, and emphasize teamwork. Our goal is to really help the students build the skills and the mindset that they are going to need moving forward when they leave our building. Academics are not the only part of what make a student opportunity ready. So one of our major strengths at Masons Cove Elementary is the environment that we create there. We want our students to feel safe and supported and have a sense of belonging so that they can face these opportunities or these challenges with confidence. Our staff members know our students very well. We know their strengths, we know their challenges, and we know their stories. A strong sense of community is what allows Masons Cove to have such a special place in this community. It's our little Thanksgiving feast that we do every year that I think is super cute. Our whole staff stays after school to decorate, and the kids really love it. They look forward to it every year, but it's also a time that we know that each student has a Thanksgiving meal where someone has cared about them, they can feel part of something, and the kids look forward to it every year. And I don't know if you can see at the very end of one of those tables, one of our classrooms has adopted a porch goose this year, and it gets decorated for different like classroom themes. But the porch goose has become quite a celebrity in the building. It goes on field trips. Her name's Lucy. She goes to different places in the building and different celebrations. We also like to highlight our student successes. We believe everybody should be celebrated for whatever success they can bring forth. So each month, a classroom teacher selects a student, and we have a student of the month. And those students have their picture and their certificate displayed in our Student of the Month showcase. Students can earn book tokens through the book vending machine. We have a school-wide reward system, and that's a picture of our glow party that we had when students earned that reward. So we've tried to find different ways of motivating and recognizing student effort. We also do a really good job of having community-centered Title I and PTA events. Our partnership with our families is essential, and through our Title I events and PTA events, we offer a variety of things that bring people together. So this is our Grands and Guests event. This is where students can bring in grandparents or other guests that are important to them so that they can share a little bit of a glimpse into their school day and show off their school a little bit. This allows grandparents or other guests or important people in their lives a time to come into the building where they may not usually have that opportunity. And it helps us to foster more of a connection with the families. It's also a good way to celebrate the relationships that inspire our students. Our PTA also does some other wonderful events, and we have great attendance at these events. We have bingo night, paint night, books with Santa. Because our school is a true hub of our community, being able to host these events and bring people in together really does play an important part in our school culture. Another school celebrity is our SRO, Officer Kincaid. He is very well loved by the students. He will play on the playground with them. He has introduced our school to Gaga Ball, which has become quite competitive. He helped our PTA get a Gaga Ball pit for the kids to play. He's not just a secure presence in our hallways and on our campus, but he's a really valued member of our school. He provides safety and guidance to the kids and also allows them to have a positive connection to law enforcement, which is, as you know, needed in most households and most families. One other highlight that is really loved part of our school is kindergarten and fifth grade buddies. Students are paired up with a kindergartner and a fifth grader. They read books together, they will do projects and things together, and they just form a really neat connection. It's really nice to see them, the grade levels passing one another in the hallway, and the kids are really enthusiastically greeting their buddy, waving at them, stopping by to give a high five or a hug. And so that kind of relationship really allows the kindergartners to develop some literacy skills and confidence because they're reading to other people and they've got someone that they look up to encouraging them. But it also lets the fifth graders show as a role model and express some empathy as well. And finally, I really want to highlight our staff. We have an outstanding staff at Masons Cove Elementary who make all of these great things possible. They not only provide high quality instruction, but they care about these students and they provide genuine love, and students get a lot of creative experiences, engaging opportunities. Their commitment isn't just seen in their lesson planning or their instruction, but they greet the students at the door. They know things about them. They get to know them, they get to value them, and that's what helps make our school a really important part of these students' lives as they develop. We know that we are preparing them to leave us. That's part of school in reality, but we really want them to recognize our school as home and some place that they remember positively. And lastly, those are just a few really pretty pictures of our area. We have an absolutely beautiful school. We are small, but we do have a big impact on our community and our students. And we're very proud of the work that we do and the relationships we build in our community. And I want to thank you guys genuinely for all of your support and your hard work to help us succeed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Amy, I know you said that it's the smallest school in the county, but I tell you, it is the prettiest, and you have
It
a
is
huge.
nice.
It has a huge heart. You
Yes,
do
it
make a
does.
huge impact on the community. Every time I walk in there, from the secretary to Officer Kincaid to the teachers, everybody there just always has a smile and a great attitude, and the kids are happy. It's very easy to see that you guys are doing an amazing job just by the looks on the kids' faces. So thank you for
It's a
everything you
wonderful
do.
place to be. Thank you.
You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4, report by Student Advisory Council. We do not have a representative this evening because they did not have a meeting this month. Item 5.01, hearing of citizens for agenda topics. We do not have any. Item 6, consent agenda. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Mr. Greenway,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Linden,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hudson.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Clemens.
Yes, ma'am. Item 7.01, agreement with Roanoke County Police Department for deer culling. Ms. Rachel Lauer, Deputy County Attorney, and Roanoke County Police Department.
Yes. Come on up. Yep. Good evening, Madam Chair and members of the board. My name is Rachel Lauer. I'm Deputy County Attorney. Thank you for all you do. This is Sergeant Eric Hubble I have with me of the Roanoke County Police Department. And along with us, we also have Eric Rieger and Maverick Man with Hollow Tooth LLC. In 2024, Roanoke County established its deer population management program. Deer population control is a serious issue in Roanoke County, and Roanoke County receives numerous citizen complaints every year about damage caused by the ever so increasing local deer population. Roanoke County citizens experience deer damage to residential plants and crops, and the county's deer population creates a hazard to the safe operation of motor vehicle traffic in Roanoke County. In a span of 18 months leading up to the county's implementation of the program, Roanoke County alone paid over $127,000 in property damage caused by traffic incidents involving deer pertaining to patrol cars, incidents with our patrol cars. In order to effectuate this program, Roanoke County requested a permit from the Virginia Department of Wildlife, received a permit from the Virginia Department of Wildlife, and contracted with a vendor who performs events on Roanoke County Board of Supervisor-owned properties for the deer population management. Roanoke County's vendor, Hollow Tube LLC, again, our representatives are here with me, through its representatives, believes that use of the Roanoke County School Board properties could increase the successfulness of the Roanoke County Deer Population Program. So I am here on behalf of Roanoke County to request permission from the Roanoke County School Board to perform events on the Roanoke County School Board for Roanoke County's Deer Population Management Program. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer what I can or these guys can.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a motion to approve?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move approval of the agreement with Roanoke County Police to conduct deer culling on selected school board properties as negotiated by the superintendent.
Second.
Any discussion?
I just want to say I think the presentation at our work session the other day was very good, and I do not see any safety issues whatsoever with this. So hopefully they're in and out quickly and successful. But happy to do it.
Okay, anyone else? Madam Clerk?
Mr. Greenway,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Linden,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hudson,
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Clemens.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. Agenda item 8. This is information. We do not have any information items tonight. Item 9.01, hearing of citizens for non-agenda topics. We do not have any. Item 10.01, report by Roanoke County School Superintendent, Dr. Ken Nicely.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. We want to wish good luck to all of our teams competing in state playoffs, including the Glenver High School football team playing this Saturday for the state championship, and go Highlanders. The Central Performing Arts, by the way, from Burton Center will be having their winter showcase tomorrow evening, and that's going to be held at William Byrd High School at 7 o'clock. This performance showcases talent from our CPA, which of course draws from all 5 high schools, and it's always a treat to watch. So again, that's going to be tomorrow evening at William Byrd High School at 7 o'clock. The new state accountability system results were released yesterday, and Roanoke County performed among the best in Virginia, with 25 of 26 schools labeled as distinguished or on track based on a complex system of measurements. Only one school was labeled as off track with 79.48 points of the 80 needed. As we have said, the off track label misrepresents and hides the reality that the students and teachers are doing all the right things and are very much on track and headed toward continuous improvement. We're proud of all of our teachers, students, and staff for their outstanding performance. Speaking of performance and results, we're proud to say that the 2026 Niche.com rankings of school districts have come out, and Roanoke County remains ranked number 1 in the Roanoke region and has moved up a spot to number 10 best school district in Virginia. And we're again very proud of all of our students, teachers, and staff. As we've all noticed, winter has come a little early this year. I want to remind everyone that we've always make weather decisions based on whether or not our buses can travel safely, given the forecast and actual road conditions. Student safety always comes first, and if we make a mistake, we want to do it on the side of caution. This is, of course, a large county, as you saw from Ms. Phelps' drawing there, and with varying elevations, and what someone sees on one side of the county may be different than what's happening on the other side. We want to thank everyone for their patience and trust as we do our best based on the information that we have. Finally, I realized that Ms. Facciani had to be out this evening due to having to travel out of state for a death in the family, but we do want to acknowledge her service these past 4 years on the school board. Serving on the board requires a tremendous amount of dedication and commitment, as you all know, and we want to express our appreciation for her 4 years of service by presenting her with this plaque commemorating her time on the school board. We'll make sure that she gets that. Can we give her a round of applause? This is, of course, the last scheduled board meeting before the holidays, and I want to wish all of our students, families, and staff a wonderful and well-deserved holiday break.
Thank you. Item 11.01, reports and inquiries of board members. Mr. Greenway, would you like to go first?
Yes, ma'am. So I'd like to ask the hardest question of the night. Dr. Nicely, are we going to school tomorrow? I bet you haven't. I bet you haven't heard that question before. Huh?
You know, earlier we're looking at 95% chance of snow. Very tricky for tomorrow, but I think we're going to look at it tomorrow and see how it stands.
It's all good. I'm just kidding. So yeah, wanted to wish Cam Thessimone, I think I'm saying that right. I followed him a little, on social media a little bit, and it's been a tough week. So I want everybody to keep him in our prayers and thoughts, and hopefully he continues to improve. But he's had a rough week, and so I've got the yellow ribbon still, and hopefully he feels better. I'll leave it at that. Dr. Nicely brought it up, and he had shared this with us, I think, yesterday. And Chuck, I think we need to get this out there. I've said this before, the niche ratings, and we've moved up now. We're number 10 in the state of Virginia. I don't know how we reduced a couple of districts, though. It was out of 131. It was out of 131. Now it's out of 129. And then over here, best places to teach is out of 130. So let me read that again. So number 10 out of 129 districts in the state of Virginia, and districts with the best teachers in Virginia. I believe this is absolutely wrong. You take the 5 off of it and we've got it right. It'd be number 1, but it says 15 out of 129. And then the best places to teach in Virginia is number 29. So we're Dr. Nicely, I think that is a testament to you and your staff and all the good things we do here at Roanoke County Public Schools. And we just need to publicize that. I say that all the time. I don't know how to get it out there any more than we do, but it's amazing where we're at and how well we're doing. The other thing we need to publicize, and I was telling Shelley this a little earlier, we just did the State of the Schools speech. I know we did the State of the County, and it got moved today, and I wasn't able to make that. But the State of the Schools, I'd like to see us get that out there. Yes, there you go. Get that out there for all the people to see, because again, we need to promote the fact that this is the best thing going in Southwest and Central Virginia is Roanoke County Public Schools. And our communities are better places to live and work because of Roanoke County Public Schools. Want to bring up one thing that we're doing with Vinton in the Vinton district, and I'd like to offer this if someone has a needs in other districts. And I want to give all the credit in the world to Nathan Wheat, who I work with in the real estate industry. He's a builder, and I say work with him just as a colleague, but he's a wonderful person and has raised, he started out to raise some bikes. We had done this a few years ago, and he started out to raise some bikes, and he should end up around 500 bikes. So I've offered those to our Vinton district elementary schools, and just because of the nature of being so quick here at we've got a week to go with schools and trying to coordinate and everything, that maybe the easiest part is to get the bikes, but then you got to figure out how to distribute them and get them to places. But if you have schools, and I would hope maybe Burlington could use some, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll coordinate that with Nathan and the group that's getting these bikes. And he wants to get them to kids in need, and those of us that can afford to pay for those bikes, he's not looking for those, but he wants the kids in need to have those bikes. So I'd like to offer that if I can help in any way. Then I'd like to express my appreciation for Cheryl Ficciani for being on the school board. We owe her a lot over the last 4 years that she's been here. I say it to anybody that'll listen to me. If it weren't for her, we wouldn't have the 2 elementary schools. And I appreciate her steadfast support for those schools and for CTE. We wouldn't have had CTE in the fashion we've got it. And she put a lot of work into that. And so I appreciate her work on the board. I know the time was short, but she had a big impact, especially in those communities where these schools are at. So thank you, Cheryl. I wish you could be here tonight, and going to miss you, but sure appreciate the work you did on the school board. And then last, go Highlanders. You know, I guess it's Saturday. Is it noon or 2 or 11 o'clock? Okay. 11 o'clock. Anybody that can watch, let's cheer them on for a state championship in football. Congratulations to the Lady Highlanders for the cheer and the Lady Knights for the cheer. What a fabulous, merits and rewards and recognitions that we had tonight. These schools, we've got a lot going on in Roanoke County Public Schools. So want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Thank you for all that you do for Roanoke County Public Schools, for the communities that you serve, and just Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Linden?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to start by recognizing Dr. Nicely and Dr. Soltis for the work that they did over at the VSBA conference earlier. It was their presentation on our Opportunity Ready Graduate Program was phenomenal. And to be able to share that, I think it's the first time in my 8 years that we've been presenting, or somebody from Roanoke County has presented. And unfortunately, they gave us the last time of the day, which on the last day, which sometimes is not the best attended, but they did a phenomenal job with that presentation. The people that came enjoyed it very much, and I think there will be some school districts throughout the state whose board members we were able to share that information with. They're going to reach out to us and learn a little bit more about what we do. So that Opportunity Ready Graduate Program is phenomenal, and you guys both did a very nice job with that presentation. So I want to mention the upcoming band concerts. It's, if you're not doing anything, Monday night, 6:30 at Northside. Tim Gallion always does a great job with that band over there. Great Christmas music. So for those that don't have any plans Monday night, I'd encourage you to go see that. Too, would like to thank Cheryl for her service on the board. She had a positive impact, and she was very passionate while she was here. She will be missed. So just reiterate on the niche comments that both Tim and Ken made. It's great to see. It takes team. It's a team effort, and we know that the team that you guys have assembled here in Roanoke County is just fantastic. So very proud of that. And just want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas. It's a great time to remember what's most important, and hopefully people get to spend time with family and friends.
Thank you. Mr. Hudson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Again, I'd like to just say thank you to G&H. Those guys are awesome. They've done so much work at Glenver, and if you drive to the campus, you can't go anywhere without seeing where they've touched it in one place or another, and there's no way that we could have such nice things if it were not for those two gentlemen and their company. Like to recognize again the cross country, the cheer. Hopefully, we're going to bring home football state championship here Saturday. I feel like we just had soccer in here a month or two ago, and we had swimming. Like we're bringing it in. So that's
a good run for Glenver.
It really has. The last few years, I feel like we're packing it in here, and I think that's just a true testament to the community and also the coaches and the staff. Obviously, a state championship is not easy, and everybody comes together in a Glenver community. That's what made me fall in love with it. It's a different place, and unless you live there or you've been there for any given amount of time, it's hard to explain. But when you're there, it's just a different place. It's like an island. I would also like to recognize and thank Cheryl to echo Mr. Greenway's comments. I truly believe exactly what he said, that the two elementary schools right here at Glen Cove and Cundiff and our CTE would not be happening without her dedication and loyalty and hard work. She was very passionate, and I hope she has safe travels, and praying for her family for some peace with their loss. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and look forward to being here next year.
Thank you. So because we are here at the end of the year, this is a nice time to look back on our successes and accomplishments for the year. So I'm going to go through some of those. There are a lot to celebrate. So for the 2025, we had a number of team state championships. So Cave Spring High School for competition cheer. This was, of course, their three-peat, so 3 consecutive years. Glenver High School competition cheer. Glenver High School cross country. Glenver High School boys soccer, and that was also a three-peat. And then Glenver High School boys swimming, and that was back-to-back. We also had some individual state championships. Carson Davis from Northside High School, pole vault state champ. Taylor Gruce from Cave Spring High School. He was the debate state champion. We have Deshaun Austin from William Byrd High School. He was the indoor track champ for the 55-meter hurdle. Deshaun was also track and field state champion 110-meter hurdles, 300-meter hurdles, and the long jump. Lucy Kockendorfer from Hidden Valley High School. She was the indoor track state champion for the long jump. Hassan Dukour from Cave Spring High School, track and field state champion for the high jump. Levi Wright, Glenver High School. He was the wrestling state champ. And Darren Witcher from William Byrd High School, wrestling state champ. We also had Green Valley. The elementary school had their Robot Drone League. They came in second in a national junior division, and they also won the Rookie Award. We have 3 BCAT students for the Skills USA. We have Frank Zarkodoulis, that was for related technical math. Lanya Childress for natural hair braiding. Kira Artis, Sarah Wynn, and Alyssa Wells, and they were for crime scene investigation. Teresa Ingo, FCCLA state winner. And the BCAT engineering program received the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow National STEM competition, and they were Virginia State winners. We also had some staff awards. We have Dr. Matt Neal, who was our Virginia State Teacher of the Year. We have Dr. Ken Nicely, who was our State Superintendent, Virginia Superintendent of the Year for Region 6. Kristen Knipe from Cave Spring High School was the Roanoke County Public Schools Golden Apple Teacher of the Year this year. Susan Peterson, our 2025 VASPO Cardinal Award winner. Kim Smith from Fort Lewis Elementary and Dr. Chris Benson from Hidden Valley Middle School both received the VDOE Principles of Distinction. We also were awarded the NAMM Foundation Best Community for Music Education. And then we have a number of Blue Eagle Education Impact Award winners. So this is awarded monthly from WSLS and Blue Eagle Credit Union. We had Lauren Burgess from Northside Middle School, Casey Day from Burlington, Sarah Rhodes also from Burlington, Crystal Shawn from Cave Spring High School, Amanda Waldron from Northside Middle School, Josh Whitlow, Hidden Valley High School, and Debbie Williams Arthur, William Byrd High School. And Roanoke County received the most Blue Eagle Credit Union Impact Awards of any school division for 2025. Also, as was mentioned, we are ranked 10th in the state and number 1 in the Roanoke region. So that's something to definitely be proud of. We also have obviously a number of renovation and construction projects that are happening, and they've made so much progress in this past year, so we're excited about those as well. I also want to say thank you to Cheryl. Cheryl brought tremendous passion to her position here, and we are thankful for her contributions and her input, and she will be missed. And as also was mentioned, the State of the Schools video, which they have up now, that has launched yesterday. So we do encourage everyone to go out. You can find it on the website and take a look at it. It does give more detail about some of the things that I was highlighting here. And we just hope that everyone has a wonderful Christmas and a nice winter break. Oh, you got me up on the screen. But we do hope that everyone has a wonderful break. And if there's nothing else, meeting